Volunteer.
I will.
All right, Taylor, y'all give it up for Taylor, right? Everybody else gonna be voluntold. Come on up here, Taylor. I want you to have your notebook. I want you to look like I'm coming to your house.
Okay. Oh, so I can have my shoes
so
off
she
at my
saw
house.
the presentation today. And so I said to Taylor, I said, listen, I need to come over tonight and you have some free time. I want to get you started quick. Y'all ready? Mm-hmm. So what I'm going to do is walk you through what you would do. You know what I mean? Without teaching you how to do it, I'm going to do what we call show and tell. That's the game. All right, so either one. All right, so I'm coming to her house. We're going to go to the, come over here. We're going to go to the kitchen. Please write this down. Kitchen table. I don't want you to do people's quick start in the living room.
Right.
I want you to do it at the what, Miss Rosa? Kitchen table. Most of the biggest negotiations have been done at the table. Mm-hmm. So we're going to sit at the kitchen table, and the reason the living room is hard is because, you know, it's too comfortable and right. You know, you see them dozing off, and the coffee table is low. It's just not that place where you can set up your laptop. And so write this down. When you go to do a fast start, so the where is at the kitchen table. The what? The what is what you're going to bring. Number one, you're going to bring a memory jogger. Number two, you're going to bring 3 notebooks. The little 25-cent at the dollar store meat notebooks, wherever you can get them the cheapest. 70 sheets. 3. How many? 3. Number 2, you're going to bring 3 notebooks. Number 3, you're going to bring colorful markers. We're going old school. We're going to bring colorful markers. Please make sure you have a black also, but we want colorful Sharpie markers, not the thin one. Not the great big thick one, but the one right in the what? Middle. You're going to bring one right in the middle. You're going to bring index cards. You're going to bring what? Index cards. Now, I like the index cards that are the rainbow ones, but if you can't find them, white will do. So number 4, you're going to bring index what? Cards. Okay? Now, if you want to, put an asterisk by number 5. It's up to you. But if you want to find a cheap $1 3-ring binder, I will bring that too. This sounds like a recipe for some soup or something. But I would bring that 3-ring binder as what? Well, you're going to bring clear tape.
Is still number 5?
6. I'm saying. Thank you, baby. Number 6. You're going to bring clear tape. Now, this bag should stay in your car all the time.
Wow.
Clear tape. Fair enough? Okay. So I get to her house. Now, I'm getting her started. She may or may not have already paid. She may say, I can't pay for 2 weeks. When am I going to do her fast start? Tonight or in 2 weeks? Tonight. Right? I'm going to do it when? Tonight. Because we're going to get her started. See, business is not built just in the field. It's first built in your head. And if I don't get in her head, somebody else will. Does that make sense? So I've got to build the business in her head. So I'm going to get her fast start in immediately. Write this down. Number 7, well, as a side note, wherever you're going to put this is not the list. But the win would be, I guess under the word win, you would put W-H-E-N in the same day or within 24 hours, top side, 48 hours. We're no longer going to get people started unless they're out of state or out of country. We're no longer getting them started over the phone. Eyeball to eyeball, belly to belly. This is what Dr. Christopher Copley is saying we're missing in Surge 365. We're missing that human one-on-one continued interaction, right? We get them in, we send them a link, you know, and sometimes you got to do that. But you got to get with her because she didn't buy into Surge. She's buying into you. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So I don't know what else, but anyway, right now, y'all tell me what number I'm on, and then I'm on 7. So if I may think of something I was supposed to say, we'll just add that to number 8. Is that all right?
Okay.
So I'm gonna come down and I'm gonna sit with Taylor, and so now I'm going into skit. I'm training you, but you gotta take your notes based on what you see, not what I say. I mean, I'm not gonna dictate, right? So I sit down with Taylor. Hey, it's so great, Taylor. I'm glad we just set up here at the kitchen table, and I've got my bag of 1 through 7, right? Got my bag of 1 through 7. So Taylor, tell me a little bit about you. I mean, we had the meeting, and we really didn't have a lot of time to talk about. You saw the presentation, you're excited, but I want to know about Taylor. Notebook for you, journal. Write this down. Journal for you. Journal for you. Huh? Yeah, well, you can do that would actually help. So I've got a notebook, and as Taylor is starting to talk, I am what? Writing. Now you want to learn to write and look at her at the same time. You don't want to be like this. Does that make sense? So tell me a little bit about Taylor. Tell me about Taylor. We're gonna talk about where you want to go and the things you want to do.
Well, this new year has found me in transition. I'm currently unemployed, and I also have to relocate out of my house because the owner is selling it. But I do have 2 other streams of income from spousal support and profit sharing. So it's not like I'm not able to pay bills, but I do need a more consistent income, and I do have the time and freedom to do that.
Okay. All right, so you've got time and freedom. That's wonderful. So if Taylor were writing this year's script, tell me what December looks like.
That's my birth month,
Okay.
and I turned 60 in December.
Woo!
And with makeup.
Right.
Yeah, and I want to use this business to have a cruise to Jamaica.
Oh, we're going to take a cruise. Can the team go with you?
If they want to pay, yeah.
The more the
You
merrier.
ain't paying for no cruise. All right, well, wonderful.
But I do have aspirations by the end of the month to have residual income coming in and be at least a national builder by December.
Okay, all right. Well, we're going to talk about what a national builder is. I know you saw it on the screen, but we're going to talk a little bit about that. So by December, you're going to definitely take your birthday cruise, right? I'm going to get my index card out of here. Look what I bought for you. All right, so let's write that out there. Here's a pen. Write in big, bold print. December is however you want to write it, I want you to write that for me on your index card. All right, so that's one thing. What else? What else is going to happen for you? I mean, what do you want us to do together? Because you understand I'm going to be with you the whole time. I'm not getting you started in something and then disappearing. What else? What do you need? What does Taylor need that I can help you do with our company?
I would say just the opportunity to have the support and the training and the how-to, just for times when it will discourage.
Okay. Do you need your own home?
I really don't want to purchase a home in this Commonwealth state, but
Doesn't have to be here. I'm sorry. It
That was from the heart.
at least
Where do you want your home? That's fine.
I don't really know where I'd buy a house. I do own a house in California.
Nice.
But,
you going back there or?
No, the ex lives in that one. But I
Oh,
had
that
a
guy.
good attorney. He lives in the house I own.
But that you?
Yeah.
All right now. Okay. Okay. What are you aspiring to?
To be honest, Janice, I just want to have enough money where I don't worry about money, where I could just live away from a lot of people, close enough to get to them when I want to do something social, and just write the book that God has put in my heart and travel to
Oh,
countries.
write that on your index card. I am writing my books. Write that down, girl. That is beautiful. We'll talk a little bit about your books, and so I may engage her in what the books are. Okay. All right, wonderful. And then you want to live in kind of like in some type of serenity. Is that what I'm hearing? Is that
A
Close
couple
enough to us,
acres
and
off
then-
the beaten path.
Okay.
Have a couple horses.
Oh, we'll write that down on your third business card. Write that down.
Okay, yeah.
Now I may, later on that day, write this down as a side note. I'm gonna send her pictures that I Google of off the beaten path houses,
Yes.
right? Of somebody writing their books, right? And what was the first thing you said? Now mind you, I'm writing what she's telling me. So I know in my notes, right? What was the first thing you said?
Oh, and then the cruise that you
The cruise. So I'm going to send her a picture of a what? Cruise by text later on today because I want to start to, right? Wonderful. So we've got the 3 index cards. All right, so get your index cards. Let's go to your kitchen. Your kitchen's over here. Let's go to your kitchen real quick. I'm going to get out my tape. Let's go to your kitchen. All right? All right, so where would you like, is it okay if we put this on your refrigerator? I see you got some magnets. Which card do you want to put on your refrigerator? The cruise, the house, or the books? Which one do you, when you go to the refrigerator, what do you want to see?
The house.
The house. So let's put the index card. All right, you want to use tape or the magnet?
These little magnet things.
Okay, yeah, so you'll tape all over your house. That's fantastic. All right, so we got 2 more cards. Front door, bathroom, bedroom. Where would you like to put?
Put the cruise one in the mirror in the bathroom. I see that every morning.
Okay, all right. Why don't you go do that? I won't follow you into the bathroom, but why don't you go do that? Did you need the tape or you got it?
It
Got
has
a imaginary tape.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, wonderful. And so on the, where we going to put the other one with about your books?
I like that.
Put that at my desk.
At your desk. Let's go to your desk. Okay.
Clip it right here.
Oh wow, I love your desk, girl. I see you. You got your stuff all organized. I let you come in my house. Okay. Wonderful. All right. Well, wonderful. Well, this 3-ring binder, right? What I want you to do is, this is yours. I bought it for you.
Like that ring.
Well, what I want you to do with this 3-ring binder is I want you to begin to create a vision book. I want you to create a vision book. I want you to find pictures of cruises. I want you to find pictures of somebody who's completed a book or some of your favorite authors. And and maybe something that gives you that mental picture, And as your dreams expand, you could get the what do you call them, page protectors and slide the picture in there that you find. Protectors, or I think back in the day I used the old. I use a photo album, and right now the paper is sticking to it. But I want you to begin to create a vision book of what we just talked about. But as your dreams begin to expand, get a visual of that because a man without
Vision.
right. And so that's why we put it on your refrigerator. That's why we put it over your desk. And that's why we put it, because I want to.
visualize it.
Right. So we got to start to do that. Fantastic.
Okay.
All right, awesome. Now, I am your team builder. It is my responsibility.
Oh.
It is, say it with me, my responsibility. It's, to make sure that you don't have that $63.95 per month monthly payment. Is that something you would want?
No.
So you want to get rid of it?
Oh yes, as soon as possible.
All right, wonderful. Let me get my ultimate memory jogger that I got off surgechampions.com under resources, under downloads. All right, so because I know sometimes it's hard, right? So I bought you 3 notebooks. One of them is for your list. You want the yellow, the blue, or the green for your list?
Green.
Money. Smart girl. All right, so let's do this. First, let me get you to get your cell phone, please.
Wow,
Girl, can I get some coffee? You got some coffee or some tea or something?
No, I've been fasting. I don't have anything in the house already.
That's fine.
I'm just kidding.
That's that. But anyway, she probably would have already had that anyway. But anyway, so I'm keeping it casual. Does that make sense? I'm keeping it very, very casual, okay? My jacket is off. I might even kick my shoes off if my toes are done and my Dr. Scholes is working. But
Yeah, I should have offered you something, James, because you heard
I'm
that.
just saying. All right, so I'm going to take the green notebook. What I want you to do is open your phone under contacts, please.
Okay.
And we're going to start at A.
All right.
All right, so,
Ooh, not him.
all right. We don't do a not him. We'll talk about not him. I just want you to dump your phone. not, we're not gonna call it real names.
Oh,
She said not.
No, I delete that.
Oh, you need to delete him?
I meant to.
Oh, okay, all right, well. But anyway, what I'm saying is, I don't want them looking and saying yay or nay. Now, if you need to delete a brother, delete it. But I'm writing. She's what?
Right.
Talking. So I want you to start at A. I want you to start at A. And well, actually, I'll probably do it like this. And I don't really need to put your contacts. Just put your main screen back up.
Okay.
I'm gonna pretend.
Okay.
All right. So who is Abraham?
He's the guy that fixes the car sometimes.
He fixes the cars.
He's a mechanic.
He's a business owner.
Yeah, he has his own
He's a
business.
business owner. Okay. Married. Children.
He's
You know?
married. He's married.
He's married?
Yeah, he's
Okay.
a colorful guy.
Okay. So kind of successful kind of guy.
Yeah, the business, they've been in Virginia Beach for like over 30 years and stuff.
Okay, so we write that down. His number is 757-123-4567. Fantastic. Okay. We're gonna put the successful business owner, established guy in this list over here. So who is Pookie?
He is a guy that I met when I used to work at this one company. I don't even keep in touch with him anymore.
Okay.
His name's just there.
Was he a pretty sharp guy or
Oh yeah, he was a nice.
pretty
guy.
sharp guy? Okay. All right. You don't know if he was married back.
He was single at
He was
the
single at the
Yeah,
time.
big-
Okay. All right. Wonderful. All right. And so, pretty good personality, you think?
Yeah, he was a hard worker.
A hard worker. All right. We'll add him over here with your uncle, the guy, the mechanic. All right.
Okay.
But this little guy that you got called Ray Ray, is Ray Ray working?
He's a relative.
Okay. No, he's getting out. Okay. Does he work?
He works everybody's nerves.
Okay. He have his own home or?
No, he lives with his mother.
Oh. Okay. Industrious at all? Not so much.
He's 47 years old.
Okay. So.
Really need a job.
Okay. Let's put Ray Ray over here. Tell me about Dr. Nguyen.
Oh, that's my optometrist.
Oh, you're optometrist. Oh my God, we have so many optometrists and doctors that are joining our platform right
Really?
now. Really? Yeah. Do you know her? I mean, are y'all friendly or tell me a little bit about her?
She's Vietnamese. She's really nice. She's third generation.
Mhm.
She's married,
Mhm.
and she goes to Vietnam like every year. to
She
see her
travels to
parents.
Vietnam.
Yeah.
Travels to
She
Vietnam.
let me know that she's leaving in May next month.
Oh, wonderful. Let's put her over here.
Here.
All right, so now, we're gonna go through her phone from A to Z. And we're not gonna just make a list, we're gonna interview the list. Because sometimes we say make a list of your 25 best and brightest, they don't know what that means. Does that make sense? And what's best and brightest to us is not best and brightest to our new what? Person. So we may finish, she may have 600 names in her list. I probably won't do all 600. I'll go through maybe, 100 of them, but we've got a notebook. Right? If I ask her to make a list, go get a notebook and make a list, she may not buy the notebook for 3 weeks. She keep forgetting. Right? So the list never gets what? Done. But with me sitting here with her, now we're on Zachariah. Tell me a little bit about Zachariah.
Oh, I met him online.
Tell me more.
We went out a few times.
Zachariah, I went out a few times. Pretty good guy.
Yeah, he's a really
Like
nice
him?
guy.
Okay. Oh, wonderful.
He
Good for
just
you.
didn't like me the way
Yeah.
I thought he would like me. So,
That guy.
but it's
Does he
okay.
travel at all?
Oh yeah, he travels.
He's a big
lot.
traveler. Okay. All right. Well, shoot. I mean, make some money. Money on.
Yeah.
All right, so anyway, so now we're there. Now the ultimate memory jogger, and I'm actually just going to show this to you, but this is just going to kind of help you walk through some of the other people. But we've already done a phone dump. Write down phone dump. We've already done a phone dump, okay? And so now she has a list. Okay, so this list over here, the mechanic, Dr. Nguyen, Pookie. I'm going to do what I'm going to do is I'm going to come back and I'm going to sit here at your kitchen table and I want to share this with, let's go with these 10 right here.
Okay.
Okay, these 10 right here. I want to call the mechanic. I want to call Dr. Nguyen. I want to call Pookie, Zachariah. Let's just have a little, sit down here at your table where I'm just going to kind of share the information with some people that you know. As a matter of fact, let's do this. I'm going to break out my number 8, calendar. I'm going to break out my what? Calendar. Now, I've already put in when I go to church, when I go to work, when I've got to go to, the kids play. I've already mapped out my whole calendar. So if you haven't heard my calendar training, it's on my YouTube page, Janice Parker, under calendar training. I think it's called Master Your Calendar, Master Your Business, or something like that. But we talk about in your calendar, you have to already have the necessary things. Like I'm at work, 7 to 3. I'm in choir practice, you know what I mean? So the necessary things, right? Time blocking, that's exactly right. And then those things that are important to me, my Bible study, my choir rehearsal, my date night out, you know what I mean? I honor the Sabbath. So Friday night is struck through and it's all the way to Saturday. That time is off limits. Like you've got to have all of that mapped in your calendar so that you know what's available to book her 3 travel parties. All right, so I've got Tuesday. All right, so today's Saturday. So we can do it Tuesday. I can come by Tuesday and do 6 o'clock. I've got Wednesday at 8:30. I've got Thursday at 6 or 7 if you prefer.
Let's do Tuesday.
All right, so Tuesday at 6. So that's going to be the first one. All right, so now our backup to Tuesday at 6. You want it to be Thursday or Friday?
Thursday.
Thursday, so you want the 6 or 7 or 8? What do you want it to be?
The 7's good.
7. All right, so we got Tuesday 6, Thursday at 7. All right, so all right, I got next Tuesday as well. Is that good? So we're gonna put your 3rd one here. You may want to jot that down. Just jot that down for me. Okay. All right, fantastic. All right, so so now let's just give Ray a call right now. All right. Now, here's what you're going to say. It's very, very simple. You say he's a businessman. He's very successful. He's established. Okay. You're going to use a very simple script. Ray, I found something that's very lucrative where you and I could make a lot of money in a relatively short period of time. And since you're a business owner, I wanted to share it with you first.
Okay.
Right? If you want to write the script down or whatever, So I teach people to write keywords. You don't have to write the whole script, but write what? Keywords. So now Ray's gonna ask you, well, what is it? So, well, I've got my mentor here. Let her explain it to you, and hand the mentor the what? Phone. So right there, we're gonna make some of those phone calls for her event. So she makes the call. She hands the phone to me. I said, Mr. Ray, this is Janice. I've heard some very positive things about you. Listen, I'm working with Taylor. She's very, very sharp, as you probably already know. I'm going to be at Taylor's house this Tuesday at 6 o'clock. I really don't have the time right now to go into detail, but suffice it to say, there are people like business owners like you that have just added this to their platform just to add another 5 or 6 figure income to what they're doing. If I were to invite you, Ray, to this very private event, because our home is not that large, but if I were to invite you, would you be able to clear your calendar? I know you're busy. I don't know what time you close. Is 6 o'clock on Tuesday good? Well, most of the time I'm just wrapping up 6. I'm normally not good to about 7:30. Okay. Oh my goodness. Taylor, are we still good for that Thursday at 7 o'clock?
Yeah, we're fine. We
Okay.
can do that.
So Mr. Ray, Thursday at 7 is another time I've promised Taylor I would come and help her. Is Thursday at 7 better for you? Well, I can make that happen. Wonderful. So this is what we're going to do, Mr. Ray. We will send you the information as to where the event is actually going to take place. We'll remind you. I know you're busy. I look forward to meeting you here on Thursday. Right? We may call her best friend. Now, she's not going to say the same thing to her best friend. Her best friend be like, what's wrong with you? You're going to call and say, girl, we're going to be rich. Whatever you would say to your girlfriend, right? Girl, we're going to be rich. What's going on? Listen, I found a way for us to, girl, we can take those Bahama cruises. We can do all that fun stuff we were talking about. I'm sitting here with a lady right now. Oh, my God. Hold on. Let me introduce her to you. Right? So I'll get on the phone. I said, you must be her best friend. The way she told me, yeah, we've known each other since we were knee high to a duck's tail, whatever. Right? And I'm going to say, listen, let me tell you what we're putting together. Right now, we've got a campaign where we're helping a lot of single moms that just need to earn an extra $1,000 a month, $500 a month, how to actually do that. And I may do a quick presentation for her. She may say, if Taylor's doing it, I'm in. Listen, let me get your information. I'm not booking her for Tuesday. We're going to sign her up when? Now. Does that make sense? Right? We're going to sign her up now. So we may spend, Chris Coakley says, if we'll take and spend 2 hours with that new person, now she's connected to me. We have Facebook groups. I'm going to send her the text, let her join the group. I'm going to add her to the group right then. Right? I'm going to welcome her into the group right then. Right? And y'all know what to do as soon as you see welcome. Welcome, 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 welcome. Under the post, right? Y'all know how to do that. But now, I'm connecting her to the team. I'm connecting her to me. We may eat some donuts. She may start cooking. I might be like, I ain't leaving. Right? But we're going to have fun together. So we sign up maybe 2 that night. But I'm coming back on Tuesday. So here's what you're going to say to the people coming on Tuesday. Okay. So listen, you know, guys, you know what, Rosa, I've been down on my luck. But I found a way, and I'm so excited. I found a way to really turn my life around. I'm going to be sharing that with some people that I love and I'm close to, like you, on Tuesday. I ain't said travel, $1,000 bonuses. You know what I mean? Now, if it's one of her co-workers or somebody she used to work with, she may say, listen, how's the job going? You know, it was, you know, I haven't talked to you. I hope everything's going well with you. Listen, you know, I kind of got let go from that job, you know, and I know you're doing great, but I'm putting some things together that I think you and I could probably do together. I'm going to have a private, you know, kind of VIP only session, so you can't really invite anybody else. Do you mind coming over and seeing something that I'm kind of doing undercover, if you will, but it's kind of exclusive, but I wanted to share with you? I ain't said travel. I ain't said $1,000 bonus.
I like that.
Does that make sense? Listen, you know what? I have some people, Charlene, that a lady I need you to meet. Now, I just met her, but she's doing a lot of positive things for a lot of ladies like you and I. And she comes from a place where she lost the business, but she's built herself back to where she's reaching back to show us how to do the same thing. If I invite you Tuesday, because I'm kind of running out of space in my house, could you kind of come by at 6 o'clock for about an hour? Wonderful. Do you mind grabbing some ice?
No problem.
Can you grab some ice? Right? And I'd probably ask everybody to bring something. Right? I don't want to mess this up. This lady, she's new in my life. I really want to kind of, you know, I want to be impressive, right? You know what? Do you mind coming to the house? And I know you're not interested in anything. You're doing real good. But if you could just come be one of the people that tell me no on Tuesday, that'd be great.
I'll do it.
Wonderful. So once you have all the people you've invited, text me a list of names and numbers of all the people who said yes. And text me a list of the people who said maybe. Okay?
Oh, yes, and maybe.
Okay. Can you get that to me by Monday, maybe by noon? Because I want to kind of reach out to them the day before the event.
Certainly.
Okay, wonderful. So now, I've done a fast start with her. I'm going to walk her through her back office, right? Write down my.surge365.com because everybody gets confused about this. So the word my is indicative that this is your back office. My.surge365.com. I want you to write that down for me. And then now your vortex, remember we did Taylor's Destinations, is myvortex365.com/Taylor's Destinations. You got that? What did I say? Look at you. All right, good girl. So we're going to go through all of that. I'm going to say, now do you want people really typing in my vortex? Do we really want to just make it, what is your business name called?
Setfreetraveling.com.
Set Free Traveling. So let's go. Now here in the back office under domains, right? If you click here, you want to go ahead and you want to they make that a .net, .org, .biz, or .com. What do you
It's
want?
.com.
All right. So I'm going to go ahead and help her purchase her what? Domain name. I'm making her a business what? Owner. And I when Chris Coakley said this to me, I'm like, oh my God, are you serious? Where do I find 2 hours to go sit down with somebody and go through all of this? And he says, I know you think I'm slowing you down, but I'm slowing you down to speed you what? Up.
Okay.
Does that make sense? Because we can blow through putting in people all day long, but if they don't stick and stay, then we just wasted our time. We may got a bonus, but that's not what we're here for.
That's right.
That's right.
Does anybody say, who wants the motor hose?
Yeah.
Who wants the fur and diamonds? Well, we can't do that if people don't what? Stick around.
That's right.
So we're gonna do that, and now let's go to vistaprint.com. Had you thought about the kind of cards you would want?
Yes.
All right, so let's go to vistaprint.com. You get 10% off because you're in Surge. Let's go there. Let's create your cards. We're gonna create her cards. She's gonna order her cards. They're gonna come in the mail. She's gonna get excited and put a post on Facebook with a picture of her card. All that stuff is gonna happen because she's excited to be in business for her what? So now I've spent this time with her. I said, girl, listen. All right. You are fast started. Welcome to Surge 365. I'm so excited for you. Let's take a selfie. So now, all right, so do that. Don't forget to text me the names. I'll be back here on Tuesday. I'll be coaching you through the week as to what to do. Chips, dips, salsa, coffee, water, Sprite. I don't want you spending more than $5 or $6 for this, okay? Because we're not trying to, I like have all of this on your budget. Leave your chairs the way they are. Don't change anything around.
Okay.
We're probably gonna just sit here at the kitchen table. What we can get, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We may need more chairs or whatever, but or people.
If I need to from
Yeah.
the garage.
Okay, fantastic. But don't bring them until we need them. Okay. All right, wonderful. Listen, you're gonna do fantastic things. I'm so proud of you. All right. So now she's going to make the calls. I'm going to confirm the people by calling and saying, Miss Rosa, this is Janice Parker. I understand that you're an attorney. I'm so impressed with that girl. Bless my niece's heart. She has been taking that Lauch thing for 4 times, I think it is so far, but I know she's going to do it. Yeah, that thing. So, anyway, we haven't had the pleasure of meeting. I understand that I'm going to have a chance to meet you at the private event over at Taylor's on Tuesday at 6 o'clock. Did she send you the address?
Yes.
No. She ain't sending it. You know what? Let me send that to you right now. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. I'm going to send it to her. Because now I'm going to say, Miss Rosa, in my text, I'm so looking forward to meeting you. Heard some great things. Can you get there about 5 minutes early? Here's the address for Taylor's. I'll see you Tuesday at 5:55. Mm-hmm. Right? Because if I say to you, I want to have an ex parte conversation with you, you know what that means, right? Mm-hmm. Separate. Mm-hmm. But I'm going to make each one of her guests feel what? Special. So she invited 10, but I'm going to say, Taylor, listen, do not expect 10 people to show up.
Okay.
I know 10 said they were coming, but we're really expecting anywhere from 2 to 4.
I need to invite more.
If you want more, if you want 10 here, you would invite more than 10. Yes. Off of this list.
Okay.
Not Ray and them, but this list over here. So, Miss Rosa is one of your guests. Please come up with the chair. Miss Rosa, you're typing, you're writing. You're one of her guests, right? Can you still screen, do your video and be up here with us as well? Miss Cephas, you're a guest, right? The twins are a guest. So this is all that showed up out of 20 people who said they were coming. Is that all right? But I managed her what? Expectations. I managed her expectations. She's not looking out the window trying to figure out. So we're around the kitchen table. We're going to sit around the kitchen table, right? The guests that are showing up, we're going to sit around. Come on, Miss Steve, just bring a chair around the kitchen table. And so I've got my laptop on the table. I've got my little travel surveys. You know what I mean? Right? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a travel party at the table. I used to do them standing up. But I always felt disconnected from the audience standing up. But if we're all around the table, we've got the chips, dips, salsa, coffee, water, Sprite in the middle of the table, right? We've got pad and pen for them to write on the table. It's a more warmer what? Atmosphere. She's got some pleasant but not loud and outrageous, but maybe tropical music kind of playing low in the background, right? She doesn't have to stand up in front of the room where most people are nervous, like I used to put people on the spot, Miss Rosa, and make them stand up and say stuff. She don't have to do that.
Thank you.
Right? We have a very warm and friendly kind of atmosphere. When people have come in, I'll be probably giving them a hug. I've gotten to know them. We just kind of relax. I've taken my jacket off, right? Whatever the case may be. So you'll go in here. You always go in dressed here. But you make it so if they're all casual, you bring it what? Down. Right? So I'm gonna bring it down. So now we're gonna start the travel party. I've got the slides up, but I'm not gonna just jump into that, right? She doesn't have to do an introduction. right? Not a formal one. You know, she'll say, this is my new friend Janice. I'm just so excited she's here. I'm so nervous. Thank you so much, Rebecca, for bringing whatever. But it's going to be not all of the brrr of my bio, just this is my new friend. Because if I'm a friend of hers, I'm now a friend of what? Theirs. Does that make sense? They don't feel like, you know, you know what I mean? There has to be a certain level of, you know, that, but it's not at her kitchen table. Right? So you might be getting your chips and stuff. Girl, I'm so hungry. Lord Jesus, thank you so much for help.
It's always that person.
Right? So I'll say, okay, so Miss Cephas, she was telling me that you know that you are a super duper traveler. Where are some of the places that, like if I were to give you 8 days and 7 nights, where you going?
Well, if you was to give me 8 days, I would like to go to Tahiti.
Really?
Yes.
Woo, all right. So we're gonna look up Tahiti on this computer in a minute. Where would you go, Miss Rebecca? Where would you go? I want to go to Bora Bora. All right. So Miss Cephas is Tahiti. Miss Rebecca's Bora Bora. All right. Taylor, you were telling me, you know, you're gonna go on
Jamaica in December, but if I can go to Ghana this summer, that'd be great. Yeah.
I'm going to Dubai.
I'm gonna show you $500 in Dubai for a week in a few minutes. Go ahead. Where you going?
Germany.
Germany. Okay, nice. All right. Well, I would like to go to Bora Bora. So I will be in that over the water bungalow. That is my place right down there in the South Pacific. Oh my goodness. So, all right. So I'm gonna try to remember. Okay. So Tahiti. So this is what you're doing. All right. So Miss Cephas is Tahiti. Rebecca's Bora Bora. You're going to. Wait a minute. Dubai, $500. You're gonna go to Ghana and then Jamaica for December. And Miss Rosa, you're going to Germany. Wonderful. That is so beautiful. So I'm gonna walk you through because I'm really excited, you know, to help Taylor. You guys know Taylor is rebounding from some things, and I thank you first of all for being here to support her business. We kept it kind of private. Like I told Taylor, there were specific people. So what am I bringing my voice? What? Down, like the other people that weren't invited could hear me. You didn't tell everybody. I asked her to invite specific people, which is why you're here. So thank you for being here because what we're putting together, you're actually the first people to hear about. You ladies are first, so you know Taylor must care about you guys a lot because I asked her to be specific and you're here. Y'all got that? Did y'all hear me?
Yes.
Okay. The reason I'm doing that is because I want them to feel special. I don't want her looking out the window like, I guess we get started since y'all the only ones here. That wouldn't make you feel very what? Special, right? And so I'm going to break out the presentation and I'm going to go through the membership. Right, and I'm going to point out Bora Bora, and I'm going to point out, and then I'm going to say, now I've shown you this on the slides. Let me show you this live. Let's go to our to the membership, and I'm going to show them live, and I'm going to show her $500 in Dubai, and I'm going to show her already saving $3,000. So we're laughing and having fun and high-fiving, and we're close together, and they're taking their notes and all this kind of stuff right around the kitchen table. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And I'm going to cover the platinum membership and I'm going to stop. I'm not going to jump on them about SBA just yet. Because a lot of times that scares people. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So we're gonna talk about that a little bit and I'm going to ask them, do you like what you see so far? Yes. Okay, thank you. Okay. Joseph and Virginia Ricks. Is that Pastor?
Uh-huh.
Pastor Joseph and First Lady Ricks. I have just been given a document that says you owe me. Y'all give it up for Pastor Joseph and First Lady Ricks. Because not only are they 3 and free, y'all give them a round of applause. They are new team builders. Give them a round of applause. They have been inducted into the Comma Club. Give them a round of applause. In their first 30 days. They are $1,000 bonus Does it make sense? Is that something you would love to have yourself, right?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Now, then I'm gonna say, now, let me ask you a question. What if we could make money doing this as well? Like, what if we could make money showing other ladies like you how to do the same thing? Would that be something? And then I'm gonna go through the what?
SBA.
SBA. But I've already got their buy-in on the what? Product. Okay? So once we come through the SBA part of it, I'm gonna hand out the application and say, listen, we're gonna be able to do this thing together. We're gonna get you to Dubai. So I'm gonna talk about their dreams and their goals. I'm not gonna cover, so the SBA system, we're gonna go blow straight through it and get them the idea of it, but I don't wanna blow them away. I wanna keep their mind on what? Travel. So I'm gonna end up going back to maybe where she wanted to go. I'm gonna talk about where I'm gonna pull that stuff up. Right? We're going to go back to that, but I'm going to have the applications out. Now, Ms. Rosa is a skeptic. That's okay, right? Ms. Rosa is a skeptic. She's an attorney. She's bred to be a what? Skeptic. Yeah. So everything got a catch, right? That's fine. So I want you to be, I got questions. I just want you to be that kind of person.
I got questions.
We're going to get to your questions. But if you see people writing, you're going to be quiet and let them what? Right. So just make sure you put your name on that the way you want your check to be sent. Okay? Because when you refer people, they're going to send you a check. I just want you to make sure that. And make sure your address, right? Now, I'm not paying attention now. Make sure your address is where you want them to mail the checks, okay? All right, now, the card that you want to use, the $63 a month, is that the card you would want that to come off of?
Well, I can use for a couple of months.
For a couple months. Now, I really want you ladies to go get a separate checking account for your business. Okay, I'm gonna get back to Ms. Rose. I want to spend specific time with you, okay? All right, so just, fantastic, awesome, very good, excellent. If you could grab those applications for me. All right, Ms. Rose, come on. Ms. Rose, okay. So you said you had a couple of quick questions. I'm turning her away from the group. Now, if you can't do this, don't do it. Pull a chair. I ain't gonna be down here long. But I'm gonna bring her this thing. Wait, now what has she seen happening?
She's getting special attention.
But the other people are what?
Signing
Signing
up.
up. So I'm gonna bring her here. And I'm going to answer her question. Her question may be that it's not a negative question, but I don't know that. Right? So I'm going to pull her to the what? Side and ask her question.
So while you're doing that, the hostess should be talking with them, so not like you're trying to listen.
Right. That's exactly right. You're doing your applications and all that kind of stuff, and y'all need anything else, right? So she'll ask her questions. She wants to know, do y'all take American Express? That's all she needs to know. What did you say? Absolutely. Just put it right down there. Just we need the 4-digit code on the front, not the 3-digit code on the back, okay? All right, wonderful. So we're going to get back up here, and I'm going to say, now, would any one of you ladies, y'all saw what I did for Taylor today, right? Y'all think y'all can do this, get some people around your kitchen table? You think you get some people around your kitchen table? So why don't I come and do the same thing for you that I did for Taylor? Would you like that?
Sure.
Wonderful. I'm booking a meeting from the meeting. The purpose of a travel party is not to recruit. The purpose is to book a meeting from a meeting. Now, some of these people I may have to bring back into Taylor's house because it may land on Thursday. Either I have another opportunity because my calendar, I've got it plotted out, I've got another opportunity to, to do a second one, or we may bring it into what? Taylor's. But now I'm growing this microcosm of a group right here. So I'm going to open my calendar up and say, Ms. Cephas, when is good for you? So I've got...
Tuesdays and Thursdays are good for me.
Okay. So I've got next Tuesday, Taylor's going to be here at 6. We're going to do this again in her house. But I could be at your house by 8. Or do you want to kind of tie into Taylor's?
I think I want to tie in.
Just tie into Taylor's? All right, fantastic. So I'm gonna come by. We're gonna sit down and do a fast start. Me and Taylor are coming to do a sit down and talk to you and teach you how to do that, that invitation and everything like that. So we got, all right, so Tuesday you're gonna be here with Taylor. So I'm gonna write Miss Cephas' name by that. And then, all right, so I've got Wednesday at 8. I've got Thursday. Taylor's got the 7, but I could do an 8:30. Friday I've got 7. Which one of those would you want?
Let's do Friday.
Friday at 7. I saw Miss Cephas Friday at 7. All right. Shh. And then next week, again, I got Taylor on that Tuesday as well, but Mondays are tight because we have a weekly meeting and we never book our travel parties over the weekly meeting. So,
That's right.
y'all never do that, but I'm just telling you. The weekly meeting, y'all got it? But who's gonna come with me to the weekly meeting? So some of us have been wondering, how do we grow our weekly meeting?
Come on.
We grow our weekly meeting by having travel parties. And then we bring these people to the what? Weekly meeting. That's how you grow it. We don't grow it by inviting to the Monday. We grow it by bringing the people from Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday to what? Monday. Does that make sense? And so some of us are struggling with that because that's the only time we invite. But that can't be the only time you're doing meetings. Does that make sense? So I've got Cephas, right? Oh, do you want Tuesday? You want to chime in with Taylor again? Or you want maybe 8 o'clock your own?
Let's do it.
Your own at 8 o'clock. So, all right, so fantastic. All right, so Miss Rebecca, all right, so now I've got Wednesday at 8, I've got Thursday. Taylor's gonna do one at 7. You can tie in with her here, or I could be at your house probably about 8:30. Which would you prefer? Or I got Friday at 7. Now Saturday, I've got 10, 1, 4, 7 on Saturday. Which one of those? You can take any one of those. See, because if you're busy during the week, you can stockpile them on Saturday. You can do one every 2 hours, one every 2.5 hours on what? Saturday. Does that make sense? So would you like Wednesday, Thursday with Taylor, or Thursday evening, Friday at 7? I have date night after that, so I ain't even talking about that. But, and then, it's with myself, but it's okay. But then, and then Saturday, which one would you want?
Well, I'll tie in with Taylor on Thursday.
Okay, so Rebecca and Taylor. Okay.
I'll do Saturday and 2.
Saturday at 2. All right, so text me your address too, okay?
Okay. And then I'll do the Saturday at 4.
Oh, you're gonna do it
Back to back.
Look at that. See, because she's watching what's what? Happening. So now I get to her, she's like, I'm gonna take Wednesday, Friday, and I want Sunday.
4 o'clock Saturday.
Just come to hers. Okay. Yeah, just come to hers. All right, perfect. Matter of fact, if y'all can come to her house too. Is that okay if they come to your house too? All right, wonderful. So you come. All right, so Saturday at the 4. What else other date did you want?
And 7 Saturdays, since she's doing 2. I'm gonna do 2.
Oh, you want to do 2? Okay, I see y'all. So I've got Wednesday still left. I've got some time on Thursday, or you can tie in with her on Thursday, Rebecca. Or we could do Saturday. You can tie in with their 4 and 7, or you could take the 10 or the 1. I mean, it's totally up to you. What works better for you, or do we need to go into next week?
I'll do the 1 and then I'll tie in these 2 on Saturday.
All right. Now notice I booked for each of them how many?
3.
So your calendar is gonna pack out because you book meetings from the what? Meetings. We're putting her in now. We're putting her in Saturday. We're putting Miss Rosa in now. We're gonna put her in the morning. She said anytime after midnight. My check posts after midnight. So now she's just recruited. Let's just say 3 of them went in. Now, unbeknownst to her, she is something called. But I haven't been like, gotta get you 3 and free, gotta get you 3 and free. I'm making her
3 and 3.
Does that make sense? Yeah. We can't just talk about it. We gotta what?
Be
about
it.
We gotta. Woo! Yeah. Because I would scare her, telling her go make a list so I can get you 3 and free and send me your list. She don't know what's going on.
That's good.
Now we're coming to her house tomorrow night for a fast start. Taylor, we've got an appointment tomorrow night at 6:30 at Miss Cephas' house.
All right.
To do a fast start. Now I'm going to do a fast start with Miss Cephas on tomorrow. I'm going to set times to do their sit down what? Follow up. Unbeknownst to her, she's also a team builder. She don't know what a team builder is, how to spell it, what it means, right? But she's a team builder. But now that she's a team builder, she bought in 1, 2, 3. Miss Rosa fell in her team builder group. Now I'm still working with all of them, but now I need you to go get Miss Rosa. the same thing I did at your house. So you're gonna need items 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
I have them.
All right?
Yeah.
Miss Rosa, when would be a good time for Taylor to come and do your fast start training? Now, does Taylor know what a fast start training is?
Nope.
Yes. Because I did hers, I did Cephas, I did Miss Rebecca. What's your first name again?
Victoria.
Miss Victoria, I did 3, 4. She knows what to do. She may not know everything the same that I said.
Okay, I got you. Because she went with
But she went with me to all of it.
Okay.
Took notes.
She may have video recorded or whatever. Now I'm doing their travel parties. We're on her second set of 3. Now Taylor takes her laptop over there to the kitchen table. She don't know how to do the presentation, but she knows how to press what? Play.
Yes.
At the kitchen table. She knows how to ask. Do you see yourself saving money, making money, or what? Both. She knows how to call First Lady and say, First Lady, I've got 4 ladies here. They're so excited because I'm not with her. She's got to call somebody to close out the presentation, not by her what? Self. Because her upline's not there. But what is she teaching Rosa?
Duplicate her.
Rosa sponsors this 3 right here. Now Rosa's a team builder, but she went with Rosa to fast start. What's your first name? Juana.
Joanne.
And Miss Phyllis. She went with Rosa that she fast started. Now Rosa's seen it how many times?
4 times.
Her own plus each of theirs. She's got her weekly, monthly calendar. Please write that down by calendar. Weekly, monthly. It must show from 7 a.m. to 9 or 10 p.m. in each individual column. You can't have the cute ones like I like. Where they got the Monday like this, Tuesday, Wednesday. No.
I had to make my own.
We're in business. Say I'm a business man. She's listened to the calendar training. She's plotted out her calendar. I showed her how to do it. Because Miss Rosa's busy. Miss Rosa has to feel like this is not going to engulf her whole life. She sees I'm living my life by a what? Calendar. So now Miss Rosa has seen these 3 get fast started. She brings on Miss Jacqueline. She's working in her fast start group. So these 3 are in your fast start team. She's in your team builder team, which is why you're working with her. Well, these are in her fast start team, your team builder team. Because she was your first in your team builder group, right? She sponsored those 3. Now she's a team builder. But these 3 are your responsibility. See, the reason I work with these 3 is because they fell in my team builder group. Are these my people? No. These are her closest friends, which is why we'll be doing travel parties together. Miss Rosa said we travel as a tribe. Does that make sense? Because Miss Rebecca's first party, she may only have 1 guest show up. But it was 7 of us in the room. The guest doesn't know the difference.
That's right.
Because we're going to talk to everybody the exact same way. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So now Miss Rosa, Miss Jacqueline, I'm going to say, Rosa, now it's your turn to go fast start Miss Jacqueline. Make sure you take these 8 items. She's seen it 4 times. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Now Miss Jacqueline has seen it once, right? These ladies have their presentation. You learn how to press play from who?
Taylor.
Does that make sense? So you're going to go sit with Miss Jacqueline at her what? Kitchen table to do a presentation, get to know where people want to go, maybe have them fill out a travel survey. It doesn't matter how you want to do it, but learn to press what? Play. At the end, do you see yourself saving money, making money, or both? Do you like what you see? Yes. Would you like me to come and do for you, Eula and Beulah, what I just did for Jacqueline?
Yes.
Yes. I've got Wednesday, Thursday, Monday. Which one works best for you? I know y'all gonna do it together, so Here's a secret, Rosa. When they smile, the one with the cute tooth, that's Beulah.
Get hers on Monday, so they gonna mess us up.
Oh, y'all need to stop.
They be trying not to smile, but because they smile waking up, they smile all day, they smile when they sleep, they can't help but what? Smile. So I'm just teaching you how to know the difference, right? But anyway, so now you're working with her, you're working with them two. You're gonna take Jacqueline to go do their fast start. Now Jacqueline has seen it what? Twice. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Now, she brings on Miss Roberta. Now she's 3 and 3. Now look at Taylor's organization.
Yeah. Wow. 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 Yeah, about that 13.
Right? Ain't nobody saying, I'm worried about getting my 3. Because you're going and helping them to get there
3 and 3.
without talking about
3 and 3.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
We've got to slow down to speed up.
Yeah.
I don't want us drilling people anymore about 3 and 3 because people get stuck on 3 and 3. And I'll talk to somebody been in for 7 months and they say, my God, I said, well, tell me about your goal. Where we headed next? I just want to get 3 and 3. We're not going to talk about that. We're going to be about that. So let's not talk about it. Let's go get them 3 and 3 by default. She's going to come to a Super Saturday. She's going to come to a Super Saturday. She's going to come to a Super Saturday. And all of a sudden, First Lady's going to say, please help me welcome all of those who qualified 3 and 3 last month.
That's it.
All right.
And they're going to be like up front like, what did we do? Please help me welcome up all the new team builders. Woo! What's a team builder? She's gonna call me and say, Coach, I just got a check for $90 and another check for $150. I don't know what happened.
Wow.
Did the company make a mistake? And then, because she's a team builder, Miss Rosa bought on Jacqueline. Now the company is so good, they let her 2 points count to Rosa and to Taylor. Now they're counting to Taylor towards her $1,000 check. They're counting to Rosa towards team builder. Taylor bought in Miss Roberta, Eula, and Beulah. Even though they do everything together, they have their own independent SBA businesses. That's their own problem.
All right.
That's 2, 4, 6, 8 points.
Wow.
She just popped to team builder because she got 6 points in her first 30 days.
Nice.
You got 2, 4, 6, 8 points. But we met with Miss Cephas too. No, you're in my team, but you can't get my money. But you sponsored McGlinda at your second travel party. McGlinda and Seth and Helen. Right? They fall in your team builder group. So this is 8 points from this leg, right? 10, 12, 14 points.
Wow. Another $1,000.
And she just got $1,000.
It really is simple math.
It really is. So now you do a fast start with her. You go and do that, right? Fast start with Seth, fast start with Helen, break open the calendar, book the appointments. Your schedule will pack out in a week if you do this. If you call each of the people in your fast start and team builder group, why your fast start group also? See, Sir just said that you don't have to be a team builder to earn that guaranteed 500.
That's right. That's right.
So if you're in here now and you're not a team builder, don't matter. You help your 3, her 3, get 3. Help those 9 get 3. And you're not even a team builder. What if all of them were vortex? You just earn as a person who's not a what? Team builder, an extra $500 a month, even though you're not a team builder. That part that they added is not position specific.
Wow. That's real good. It's beautiful. Wow.
Now, when you do what we're talking about today, by default, you're going to take Taylor to $500 a month. Woo! Because her 3 have 3 who have 3.
Wow.
But by the same token, you're creating team builders.
Yes.
The company is now going to let you not just override Taylor. She's a team builder. You override her in a whole different generation. To infinity. How did he say it on Toy Story? To infinity and beyond. Right? You're going to override 6 generations of team builders. Understand something. A generation isn't just those first 3 people.
That's right.
It could be 300, 400, 500 people because it's to what? Infinity. The other thing you did was you secured your business. 2 ways. Now, we're in a month. Taylor, it's time to take your team out to have some fun.
Yes,
Once a month, we're going to it, First Lady.
Yeah.
Once a month, take your entire team out or have a potluck in your house.
That's right.
You ain't got to wait for First Lady or me trying to orchestrate everything.
Come on.
Go on and pull your little team together. Call yourself the Taylorettes. Whatever you gonna call yourself, right? And pull your team together. Listen, ladies, create your own little text group. If First Lady sends you a text, send it to your what? Team. So Taylor, I'm gonna say Taylor, it's time for us to have some fun. Let's play kickball. It's summertime. Let's play kickball. So we're gonna go to the park. We're gonna bring food and potluck, and we're gonna play kickball. Everybody who's a team builder versus those who are not. Rose's gonna say, Taylor, she wants to join. She wants to join, and Taylor's gonna say, this is not the time. No. We'll call it tomorrow. Let's just have some fun.
That's right. Yeah, that's right.
If you want to grab a quick application, I don't even think we should do that.
No.
We're gonna call you tomorrow. Let's have some fun. Welcome to the family. Now, a third of the people on Taylor's team, she'll only ever see them once a month. Where's she gonna see them at? At the fun event. At the fun event. They're not gonna show up for nothing else. But because they have what? Fun. This month is gonna be kickball. Next month is gonna be the movies. Next month we might go horseback riding. Chris Coakley said that was the funniest thing in the world to see black women on a horse. Backwards and everything. You're gonna take pictures. You're gonna create a collage, like a film of pictures or whatever, right? And you're gonna have fun and build memories together. And then Taylor's gonna say, what kind of t-shirts we want to have for convention. We're not gonna wait on First Lady to get everybody's t-shirt. It's too much like
Work.
It is work.
Does that make sense? So the Taylorettes, we're gonna have a cute look, on the front and bling bling like Rebecca. We're gonna have stuff all back here. And I tell you what, Friday night is awards night, so let's do it Saturday. Let's do it Saturday night. We're gonna go out, together at the event. Can somebody look up and see what we can do in St. Louis on Saturday night? Because they're gonna give us Saturday night together. Let's see what we wanna do. Got it?
Yes.
I'm gonna say, Taylor, it's time to create some specific awards for your team. Who's the most valuable? Who's the team player? Just a little certificate. You can print it right off of Microsoft documents. You know what I mean? but her team is tight. Does that make sense? So we got microcosms of teams. Here's Taylor. When we get to the Monday meeting, all of us gonna sit on the right-hand side. Start at the front, we're gonna sit on the right-hand side. We're gonna fill up the whole row. One day, that's gonna be our whole row. Girl, tell you what, ladies, Taylorettes, we're gonna wear black with white and red shoes. Everybody got red shoes. If you got red shoes, wear a red scarf. Don't go buy nothing. We just gonna be dressed alike when we come up in there. This is our uniform. We are black, white, and red, and we show up, we popping.
We popping.
So on Monday night, they're showing up to pop.
That's it.
Yeah.
But the whole right side is filled up with Taylorettes.
That's it.
Because we're creating a culture. We are creating a place that these ladies belong. They feel like they're attached to something. You know, I told my team I've done a disservice. I never did this. Make your list. I'm coming to do a travel party, right, Rosa? Make another list, Rosa. Did you make the list? Put everybody on that list. Right? But we're going to slow down to speed up. So what do you do, as I close, what do you do for the people who are already in?
Start over.
But here's how you start over. They're not active. Now most of us want them to what?
Reactive.
Refer.
I'm going to call Valerie. I'm going to say, Valerie, I am so sorry.
Yeah.
I messed up when I got you started.
Yeah.
You know, and actually, you remember, I called one of our team members and said that.
I've done that too.
I said, I apologize. I didn't really know what I was doing. I was moving so fast that I did not help you do what you were supposed to do. Will you forgive me? You got to ask the question. And you got to wait for the what? Answer. Will you forgive me?
Wow. I can't believe you called me and said that. I mean, I want to do it, but I didn't want to stop, but I just didn't know what I was doing.
I'm so sorry. That's my fault. Can I start over? Can we start
Absolutely.
over? Can I get a
would
do-over?
love- If you would do that for me, I would love to get started again.
The insy-dancy. I've got, today's Saturday. I could do something tonight or tomorrow after church.
Tonight would be great. for
Tonight
me.
would be great?
Tonight is good.
Can we just sit at your kitchen table and just start over?
Absolutely, absolutely. Would you like dinner or?
Girl, if you cook, Lord, yeah, you know I don't eat.
Well, we're having chicken spaghetti. So
I would love to get to know your husband. I don't even think he ever saw the presentation.
he would love, he'll be there too.
Well, why don't we do that? Let's walk him through the presentation.
That would be wonderful.
Does that make sense? If she's married, her spouse needs to buy in.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You may not even be able to do the fast start that night. You want to get to know the children. Put their birthdays in your calendar. Put her birthday, their anniversary in your what? Calendar.
Make that personal. Yeah.
Right? We're going to change some things. So we go over there. I may not even do the fast start. I'm going to get to know and love on Valerie. I'm going to book, I may schedule the next day to do her fast start when the family's not around. I'm going to book her first 3 appointments. Well, Coach, are you going to ask her to reactivate? No. She's going to say to me when I walk through the door on that first appointment, am I supposed to reactivate or something? But now who's reactivating themselves? Her. For her what? Self. Not for my purposes, but what? Hers. And now she'll stay in because she bought in.
That's good.
Wow, that's good.
That is good.
Yes,
Slow down to speed.
Thank you.
I have a question. So when you go to the former, like this case, you go to Valerie's, and when you meet her, she has people there, and they join. But she needs to reactivate first in order to get credit for them? How does that work? I'm not understanding.
Yeah, she has to be, because her site will be down unless she reactivates. But we're not having that conversation. So let's say she didn't ask me that when I walked in. We did the presentation at the kitchen table at that first presentation. We got these ladies ready to sign up. This is Valerie now, right? And I'm gonna say, we're gonna need to get you reactivated.
Oh, okay.
Because I want to make sure. Go ahead.
I just forgot to ask the question.
Right, she
But the assumption is I'm gonna get started in because I invited all these folks
Right.
and you're coming over.
It's an assumption. But I'm not gonna say not a word about it. Not a word.
Responsible.
Because I don't want her to feel like I called with an agenda.
Right.
Yes, exactly.
Does that make sense? Okay. So when I've got 3 people ready to sign up, she's gonna have to what?
React.
And she will.
Yeah.
She's gonna tell her husband, give me the card! Give me the card! It's old school. As I close with this. But family, Bill Gates said it best. In a high-tech world, we must remain high-touch.
Yeah, I like that, high touch.
Copley said to me, of all these people you put on your team that are no longer active, he said, how long would you stay in Japan if somebody dropped you off in the middle of Japan? You don't know the language. There's a language in search, yes or yes?
Yes.
You don't know the people. You're connected to no one. And somebody told you make a list so that I can come to a travel party. How long would you stay in Japan? Not long. And people are not staying because they don't know us.
Yeah.
It's okay for them to meet you on Facebook. It's okay for them to, you to sign them up. But you got to get up and go serve them.
That's right.
Leadership has nothing to do with you being a big shot. It has to do with how much you're willing to serve.
Yes.
Leadership is service.
Absolutely.
But you can't develop leaders that you haven't shown them how to lead. We can't expect things of people we haven't shown them how to do it. And so when First Lady and I talked last night, the reason this isn't a tutorial, but more of a skit, is because if you can see it, you can do it. Does that make sense? Sometimes we send you home with information, but not, how to take that information and apply it to your everyday life. So it starts with, a lot of us have enough people to go back to create a regional buildership. To create a team buildership. You know what I mean? We have enough people, but we got to go back with the right heart. It has to be about them and not us. Taylor will bonus by default and not even know why she bonuses. Just by putting those simple, practical, loving things. Once a month you must. Coakley said once a month you must have fun with your team. He said you may call it a Mexican potluck, or not, a Nigerian potluck, a Hawaiian. Don't bring fried chicken, he said, to a Thailand themed potluck. Go online, and your stuff may not taste like theirs tastes in Thailand. But that's the fun part. When somebody go, and we like, right?
So I have a question again. So when you say putting together that one event for your team, how do you, what's the dividing thing?
There's no divide.
Because no, not even a divide, but
Okay.
so if I'm a regional builder and I have a regional builder on my team, like me and Rebecca, we do things together anyway. But so if I'm doing something, would I invite, can we do our stuff together?
You can do your stuff together, but what I discovered, and the First Lady will tell you, time is, you run out of time.
Yes.
So right now, for the last 4 months, I've been trying to schedule our fun event. And we want to do it, ideally, together. But I'm also creating a miniature leader. So she may have hers, you can talk about it collectively.
Yeah.
Ideally, we all want to be what? together. But we've been talking about it for a year.
Yeah.
And we haven't put it together yet because of what? Time. But her time is different than mine. So if Rebecca can come, great. But I'm not gonna have her do her first one when she's reading the building.
Right.
She's gonna do her first one, her first what? Mom, I'm gonna try to be there.
Right.
But if not, they know how to have fun.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? And hang out and go to the movies. Right? You know what I mean? They know how to do that all by themselves. Because we've been trying. We've been talking about this for a solid year. Matter of fact, because we were going to plan a family night out. We said, let's just try to get one in August. Did y'all go? No, but we ain't set it up.
I heard you say it though.
So the answer is yes, you want to try to pull your team together. But I don't want her waiting. I want her to go ahead and create that microcosm within, it's kind of like a city within the city. Now you got this, she's doing hers, right? They're doing theirs. Once a month, maybe, or every quarter, you may say, listen guys, this month, let's try to all do it what? Together. Maybe quarterly it can be together. You decide for your team, but my point is that we've got to do it. They've got to feel like they belong to something.
Absolutely.
Does that make sense? And her team are wearing the same colors on Monday, and we're going to get that quarter till, we're going to get all the seats on the right. Everybody sit on the what? Right. So we're gonna start developing you as leaders, because you have your fast start team and all these people's teams. You're gonna pull them together. We're not separating. We're developing leadership. So how you do it is up to you. Council, I can't tell you how to do it, but I'm just telling you what Coakley said.
That's right.
You got to have fun.
Yeah.
Let's go bungee jumping in July.
Over water.
Over water.
By yourself.
I
My birthday.
That's why I said over water. Right, so I can swim.
But when she said that in a meeting, her girl's gonna be like, y'all by yourself. Right? But do you see what's happened? You see what's happened? Did you find value? Yes or yes? All right.
Is there a chair over here too?
All right, everybody, come on, give it up.
Woo!
I know y'all got value out of this. Yeah. I know this was different. I know it's putting you in a different situation. But you know, it's time. You know, when Coach and I talked the other day, it's time. And it's time to do it right. This is not new. Because we've been telling y'all, let's sit down, let's have your travel party, let's get started right. You know, let's work on getting you, let's get you going right away. Let's have your travel party. Invite some people that you know to your house and let's do it. And it ain't happening. You're scared, oh, maybe I'll do it, and I'll do it, and maybe but now we have to. It ain't no excuse. You have to do it. Now, can I tell y'all something else? That Chris Coakley said, y'all might get mad at me, but it's level 10 training. It don't matter if you're mad at me now. Okay? We're going to stop the Facebook Living at our trainings. You can video it. That way you can share it to your page. Let me tell you what you do when you FaceTime it. I ain't got to go to no training.
Yep.
I can sit home and watch it.
Right.
Yep. I heard that.
I ain't got to be there. Oh, yeah.
There's people who do that instead of going to church too.
Oh, yeah. We talked about that at church. We talked about that at church, too. You can video it. What we do in church, we tell to say video it.
Video.
That way it'll go to our church page, and then if you want to share it with a group of people, you can share it with your team. Okay? Chris Coakley said, why are you here paying your money and you giving it to other people for free? Come on! You took the time out of your schedule wonder why they don't come to the weekly meetings, they don't come to the Super Saturday training, is because they get it free. That's good. Ooh, look at Coach JP go there.
But it's hurting them too.
And it is. They don't know the team. They don't know the people.
No tax write-off.
Thank you. And then you got leaders, and I'm gonna get on the leaders too. You don't gotta come to the meeting. You ain't gotta pay that $10. Leaders. Handicap. What Coach JP poured out to you all is when you do it right and you build people, you train them. This is a part of it. You have to be a Super Saturday training. You have to be at our Monday night meeting. You have to go to international convention. You have to go to spring training. It's all part of it. It's what makes it work. Okay? So my calendar, I know it's going to be full. Okay? But it's also time too that we start respecting leadership. Okay? I don't want her to do my trial part. I don't care if you don't want her to do it. If she's your team builder or she's your regional builder, give her the respect because she earned it or he earned it. Because if you want somebody to respect you when you get there, you better respect them while you try to get there. And even if you can't do the presentation like Coach JP or like Pastor Brown, do it scared. Hit play. Ray Sean done made $1,000 bonus every week for the last 3 months. Hit play. At a travel party. At a grand opening. We got to just do it. Just do it. It's amazing. Look, we're going to have some lunch. We can talk some more than lunch. We're going to get a break for 30 minutes so y'all can have some lunch. Okay? We're going to bless the food. I'm going to ask Pastor Brandon to bless the food. And then we're